Hey there, everyone. Welcome to a kind of different sort of Let's Play. I'm Samuel.
And I'm curious, like, what exactly are we doing here? I'm new to this. Gently introduce me to this world, Sam.
Well, so we're going to play a video game in a bit, but we're going to have a physical element to this. For those of you that don't know, the Pokemon trading card game um, has an interesting element where if you get the physical cards and stuff, you get scanner cards to get booster packs in game too. So essentially, you get to play, theoretically the same way. You don't for the booster packs, you don't get a card that then gives you the same things you've unwrapped in the booster pack, but you do get the same set of a booster pack. And then when it comes to these decks that they release, you do get the actual deck. So you play both the physical version and the digital version. I got one that finally had my beloved Venusaur in it because that's one card I
Oh,
have not owned. And it's a Venusaur V, which means that I think I don't even have to evolve them up. I just play Venusaur. So
I
I,
know nothing about the trading card game. It sounds like it's already so complex.
it's less complex than you think. Although, spoiler alert, I'm gonna have to
Hmm.
remember some stuff whenever we get into it. So because we kind of chose to do this last minute. But anyway, so those of you that have seen my unboxing videos know what's coming next. Unboxing knife. Um, that's this is
Just
literally
hold it up, it flips up. I mean, that was just so cleanly done. That was
yeah.
the
That's
master would have been proud to.
yes, exactly. That's just all it does. That's my unboxing knife. So let's see here. Um, I got one of those packs that's used for drafting just to get me some new cards from the set and stuff because it's still technically me buying a bunch of booster packs. Blah blah blah. So you know, now if I can
No,
figure out
you
how
were
this.
describing drafting to me a little earlier, and just to make sure I understand,
Oh
so inside of that particular pack, there's a bunch of small booster packs,
yes,
and the intent is that whenever you go to battle, you're essentially given this pack and all those booster packs. Oh, I'm liking how it
it's a
flips open like
box.
that.
Yeah, they made it a box so you could keep your deck. That inevitably go ahead with the they'll understand once you finish the thing while I'm taking this stuff out. So
And if I get this wrong, please correct me there,
of
but you're
course,
supposed to unwrap all of them, and using the assortment of cards that you're given, you're supposed to then build the deck that you were going to battle with from it. So you're not going to be using every one of the cards. You are simply selecting the best possible deck that you can from this randomly given set of decks.
yes, essentially. So this is what Magic the Gathering people would call a draft. So yeah, it's essentially that.
I
So
gotta
if
say,
we
it is an absolutely brilliant way of selling more decks in a very clever way. I mean, this is I'm just thinking it's brilliant.
Yeah. Plus, it puts everyone on equal grounds, right? Because it means you're not
Mhm.
all uh, dealing with big boss over there that has collected so many cards. And honestly, if we're gonna call out the elephant in the room, also it means that money isn't specifically an object in this case. It's not the guy that can afford to get the best cards or something like that. It's no, everyone's on solid footing depending on what the random number generation gives you. So it's kind of neat. Plus, you go away with a deck regardless. Um, but yeah, so what this says is it's got a 23 card evolution pack as a starting point. It contains Pokemon of a few different types along with some of their evolutions. A handful of trainer cards are included as well. You can use as many of those cards as you like while building your deck. Um, and then let's see here. It allows you to, along with basic energy, build a 40 card deck. Um, you also play with 4 prize cards instead of the usual 6. So yeah, it's built with a different um, subset of rules in mind, right? But
Gotcha.
yeah, and they've got tips for building a deck in here and stuff like that, which actually later on I may take the time to keep these off to the side and not on stream, but later I might actually try to build a deck out of this because why the heck not? Anyway, so
Or I've got to ask, it's like just a little bit later, since you already teased it, that there is going to be a video game playing aspect to this. I'm curious if we would be able to. Well, no, because you mentioned that it wouldn't be the exact same cards that
It
you're getting,
won't.
right?
It won't. Otherwise,
Mm.
that would be cool. But I'm gonna
Oh,
pull.
yes.
Let me grab my trash can over here because I'm going to need it. After I got 2 wrappers on my desk, I went, nope, not happening. Okay, so here's my hollow one that I got. Any pronunciations I do not claim or anything like that. So
Oh no, we're gonna hold you to the fire on this one. I mean, I got my pitchfork ready if you mispronounce one of these, man.
also I didn't start the timer, so that was fun. So I just did. So this will be longer anyway.
That's fine.
Pukyu Mukyu. So there's that. I wonder. If
I gotta say, I have no idea either. Oh my gosh.
But yeah,
I gotta say, it's cute as a button, though. I love the red and black color scheme on that.
Oh yeah, I know. I know certain Pokemon, but I do not. You know. So here's a trainer thing.
Oh, yeah.
Level ball. I'm not gonna read what all these things do or anything like that. I'm just gonna show you what I got, essentially. Right? You can
And
do
I
some
also
Googling if you want to look stuff up. So
just wanted to say, just being absolutely on top of the game. I'm like waiting on the delay because I'm just watching the stream on my TV, forgetting the fact that you're actually sharing this in Discord.
yeah.
Oh goodness, yeah, I am on the ball today. I'll tell you, that level ball has got me. Okay, what's next?
Bruno.
Oh,
Oh
still
my
waiting on
god.
Pikachu.
Okay, this made me happy. Sorry.
Okay,
I've
What you
got a
got?
Sonya.
Okay, now I do recognize her. She is from, isn't it Sword and Shield?
Yeah, this is from the Sword and Shield Fusion Strike set. So all of these characters are essentially Sword and Shield things. But yes, the Pokemon professor, spoiler alert, sorry, for that region. So.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Karina's Focus.
I don't recognize that one.
You notice my camera is behaving with some of these, and with some of them, it's just saying, screw you, I'm not going to. Fusion Strike Energy.
Very colorful, I gotta say, and very Pepsi brand on the back. I'm loving it.
Yeah, totally.
Yep.
That's what they look like. In case they
Oh
have
no,
been,
I mean,
they have
the
been this for the entire run of Pokemon cards since they started when I was a kid. By the way, this has not changed. But yeah, you mean on the
yeah,
front, right?
I meant on the front, but
Oh, right, red and blue,
yeah,
red, white.
that
Yeah,
was
I
it.
get it now. Yeah, you're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
I'm throwing curveballs. What can I do? If there's balls on the screen, I'm throwing the curves.
Yeah, totally. Oh, okay. So they gave me a couple of these. A Shelmet.
Okay.
So I've got a couple of these, which of course then, like they said, this was an evolution pack, so it makes sense. Changes into Exceligor.
I'm gonna say that one's trash, just absolute trash. I have no idea if it is. I'm just wanting to be that guy.
Right. Chili, Cillian, and Cress.
I kind of feel like that's cheating to have 3 on 1. And also, were they like waiting in a very fancy restaurant or anything there? I'm just seeing that there's it was a lot going on with the decor.
Everyone in this universe fights you whenever you walk. Like it's ridiculous.
Waiter Jim has got, hey, welcome to Trader Joe's. I'm Waiter Jim. Let's battle.
Elisa Sparkle. I'm kind of figuring out the distance to hold these to where it focuses it properly now.
I'm noticing it focuses more on the trainers than it will on the random objects or the Pokemon.
Probably because it's more of a white background and stuff. That makes sense.
Very possibly.
Professor's research. Here is the originating professor before it gets passed on. Again, spoiler alert. Sorry.
Dun, 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 dun.
By the way, you know why I got so excited about Sonya?
Because why?
There might be a cross play in the future. Just saying that she might be on my list. Uh, there was a Sonya. Here's a couple more Fusion Strikes.
You mentioned yesterday that there would be a Velma that's on the list too. So
Yeah. Yeah, I did not expect everyone in game night to become as excited about the idea of that as they actually were, as a side note.
I'm trying to remember who said, like, Sam, we're just going to see you in a mini skirt there. I can't remember if was that 10 pack or big
It was
bags.
10 back, yes. Meloetta.
I am drawing a blank on this. I love that I have no idea about Pokemon anymore.
Oh no,
There's
yeah,
too many of them
there
to
are.
keep track of.
There are totally too many of them at this point. Like the original 150, I knew all of them and everything like that. Now no, that's not happening. And then finally, in this little bit before we get into the booster packs, they gave me Smurgle, which is nice.
Oh,
The painter, so pretty sweet.
with the little tail and everything, I do remember.
Yes. And then here's my pack for that. So or my card to scan in later, rather.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't show that on stream.
Yep. So I have these packs to open. So
which one are you going to start with?
Let's start with this one. Like it matters, right? You're gonna.
Okay, dude, you won't believe it. There's going to be Pikachu in here. I'm just going to let you know.
I mean, I swear to everything holy and decent, there's freaking Pikachu in here.
Yeah. Oh, if there is, then we are playing the lottery right after this. Then again, that was probably my one shot at actually getting everything right.
Right, and you spoiled it on this.
You know what? It was worth it.
Right, yeah, totally worth
it. Be a millionaire, get a Pikachu card. Which would you rather do?
Right.
I might not have thought that one through.
I mean, one of my little nieces, or cousins, rather.
Oh, she's a millionaire now.
Yeah, we actually the place that I got these cards. She's not gonna watch this, so I think it's safe. We got her a Pikachu, and we got her a dang good Pikachu because she's playing the card game now. That's where these showed up from. Because one of my friends got back into the card game, and I swear to everything holy and decent, because you'll probably see this. If you don't actually play this with me, and you've dragged me into something again only for you not to touch it, I swear I will call you out. I'm calling you out right now, sir. Anyway, but
I don't know who this is. No, I want to know who this is.
I mean, I could even say his name because he's been on the podcasting network and everything before. It's Michael. Michael totally loves doing this to me. But anyway.
Good old Mikey.
Slizipede to start us off.
Now, that one I do recognize because that one I remember from Sword and Shield. I've got to start playing that again. We need to start playing that again.
Yeah. I've beaten it at this point, so. But if you ever get back
to the tower and stopped.
If you get back into Sword and Shield and you want to have some like fights with me and stuff, I've still totally got a team. So
seems like just bring it on. I will crush you any day.
Oh, yes. Stuffle.
That one kind of reminds me of. Did you ever see the Persona series?
The little thing that runs around with them.
Well, not in Persona 5, but in the earlier ones, it looks like this inflatable bear and its head comes off. It reminds me a lot of that. It's terrifying.
Okay.
But it's still a good guy named Teddy.
Right. Sandy Gast.
Now, that's the one that eats kids, isn't it?
No, that was another one. I can't remember what that other one was, though.
I remember it was a sand castle looking one. So,
or it might be, and that might be another one that I just don't know about.
Watch that be the evolution. Is this still an evolution pack?
No.
Oh.
The evolutions were those ones that I was telling you about. Plusle. With a minion
just
in the background.
Overrated. Just completely overrated. Plusle. I'm just... Yeah.
It does not
Raichu
like
got the
that yellow,
shaft.
does it?
I'm just over Plusle, so.
mm. Ooh, that's nice. We'll get to that in a second. Vulpix.
Okay, now I like me some Vulpix. I mean, we're talking callback to the earlier
OG.
times. It
Yeah.
looks, I mean, just that stance and everything, it's fine. We love it.
And original Vulpix, not Alolan Vulpix and stuff like that either. So,
Wasn't it an ice type in Alolan VG?
yes. Oh my god, I got two holograph. Okay, this is a good pack.
Uh-oh.
Gorbis. And the neat thing about these, and I think this is new with this set, what they're doing with some of these holographics, notice the back. I'll give it a little bit of a tilt so you can get the
It's
backs to it.
pretty.
It's got whatever type it is, because it's not just like water types, but it's got whatever type in hollow in the back. It's pretty freaking sweet. So
Just in case you haven't seen it.
yeah, just in case. But yeah.
And also, in case anyone didn't know that we do stream these live, you can catch us over at twitch.tv/TSCNSam.
Oh yes.
And we do have Bad Weave in the chat there. Just wanted to
We
give
do.
a shout out
Hello,
and say hey
Bad
to
Weave.
him.
Toxtricity. So that one's got hollow just in the picture, but still.
Wait a minute. Is that like a poison electric type? Did you say Toxtricity?
Yes. And I don't know off the top of my head.
If it's not, I mean, it was just a poorly named card at that point. That's just misleading if it doesn't.
Right. Because the
I'm
card
gonna write
game
my card
always boils it down. I think there's like only 4 or 5 types in the card game. And then it's like certain types get crammed into that just for the sake of type advantages and stuff. And they've always got like the type advantages on the bottom of the card, the weaknesses and everything. So you know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I got energy. So,
grass energy. Wonderful, me too.
Which is actually good if you're supposed to build a deck out of this thing. It'd be nice if you got some energy out of it.
As someone that doesn't know how to play. Oh wait, these are the ones that will go with those 3 other trainers that we saw before. We got the cook in the back, and we got the ladies up front. So.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's they probably work at the same place. That's my cargo.
Oh, thank goodness. This is my boy here. I love me some Cargo. He's hotter than the surface of the sun. Just standing near him is pretty much going to like vaporize everything around him. So
you have a point. Whenever I first read the description of that, I went, and we're able to take these inside of buildings and fight them. Sometimes the descriptions of Pokemon do not fit what's going on. Let's put it that way. I mean, it's like the great the bird, the duck, Farfetch'd.
Wait, are we talking?
It's like Farfetch'd with a leek, and everyone got too disturbed at the fact that it carries its own leek that we cook it with. So for a while, it didn't even have its leek, and then they gave it back. So
I gotta say, I absolutely love that. That is a very considerate duck. And I just wish that more animals would like that. Like, if I could just get a pig to learn to carry around the seasoning itself, the barbecue sauce, it already rolls around in the mud. Why can't it just roll around in the barbecue sauce?
Reminds me of a joke that was in Sesame Street involving Bert and having pepper in his pocket. Wait
a minute, this just gives a whole new dimension to Pocket Sand. I'm thinking that guy just
he had a pepper
completely
shaker.
Missed out.
Oscar needed pepper for something, and he said, "Anybody got any pepper?" And he said, "I do, right here in my pocket." And then everyone looked at him. He went, "What? Like none of you carry your own seasonings?" Which is a very Bert move of all the Sesame Street Muppets.
He is right there on it. You know, Ernie wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah. Charge-a-Bug.
Okay, he looks like a taser.
He looks like a bus, is what I thought, but you're not wrong, actually. And then
I didn't have a scale there, so I didn't know. It's like, yeah, he's actually the size of a real life bus.
I
but
don't know
you,
either. Yeah, so he could be just tiny. But yeah, let's go with the 2 Gengars now.
Okie dokie.
go.
So we're gonna open it up
Had
now.
better luck
Okay,
with that one than the last one. I had to use a knife on the other one. Okay.
I just want to say this one's gonna have the Pikachu in it. The previous one I got it confused with the Plusle, and let's face it, nobody likes Plusle. So
Now this one does have a Toxel in it, so my one holographic I can use because I can evolve it up. So nice.
so we got Taxel and what was the other one? I've already forgotten its name.
Oh
Toxel Shock or
God.
something like that. Like the link that out.
Let's see here.
Gone now.
Toxtricity.
Toxtricity. I knew it had something to do with shock and electricity, and it was strange because it's probably not a poison type, but it should be poison electric with a name like that.
It probably is in the actual game. We can Google it later. Totodile.
Okay, there's my boy. That's one of the ones that I would start out with. Give me Totodile.
Mm-hmm. Boonaberry.
It just sounds made up. I don't think that this is a real Pokemon, even though I'm looking directly at it. It looks like a partially shaved Pikachu, and I don't like that.
Clubopus.
That we're just gonna gloss right over that.
We are, Shay.
This is the type of card that never should be played in Diamond Club.
Yes, you have a point. Tynamo.
I don't know how to feel about. Is it swimming or flying there?
I think it's floating over the water, which there's not a splashy bit at the back of it, so I don't think it's jumping out of it. I think it's literally one of those weird Pokemon that's like, yeah, I'm a fish, and I'm near water, but I'm going to float over the water instead of actually be in the water. Like it can probably be in the water, but for some reason...
It's a psychic fish type. Okay. I have no idea.
And then we got a holograph of Plusle. So it's got the nice...
Just rip it up now. Rip it up now.
So it's got the nice... that version of it. So
it's also got the exact same detail at the top. It's the same picture, I want to say.
Yep. Centiskorch. So that's from the...
Isn't that what's his name evolves into?
Yes.
Or...
So we have that combo in these.
Gotcha. So we can evolve up some of these things.
Energy. Fighting energy.
Fight the power. Case. Yeah. Fight the power. Fight power.
Excadrill.
I mean, it looks impractical as all get out. I don't know how to feel about that. Because, I mean, you know that someone has to take that to their Pokemon, like a hairdresser and things like that, to get its nails done. What do they bring out? Like an industrial saw or something like that? How do you
Probably.
make this... Actually, now I'm thinking, do you take it to an auto detailing shop? Because that would probably be...
No, there are... in universe, it's been established there are Pokemon boutiques.
Oh, yes. But usually they, like, style hairs and everything. I'm curious, how would you do that particular Pokemon's nails?
Oh, they probably got tools. They probably got tools. Who are we kidding?
Then again, they probably have other Pokemon that are trained to do that.
Yeah, they probably got a bunch of scissors doing it. You know, the ones with the iron claws that just...
Oh my god, I absolutely love that. You go you see the scissors. I'm sorry, I'm playing out a whole thing in my head now.
Yep. Trevenant. Which is pretty much a play on a treant, right? We know what you're doing, Nintendo. We got your... Us D&D people have your number on this one.
But to be fair, this one, it feels like it's trying to move a little bit fast because it's supposed to be completely slow moving if I'm going from... And you're just talking about Ant from like the Tolkienverse, or is there a D&D character that I don't know?
There are D&D treants. I've faced treants in a bunch of different RPGs. Some of them are slow, some of them are fast, so it totally depends.
I was thinking
D&D. Yeah.
I am with you now.
Yeah, keep in mind, I've still not watched Lord of the Rings.
We need to get us intervention things going. I mean, as well. Any idea? Has he seen
I
Lord of the
don't think
Rings?
if Will. I don't know if Will's watched Lord of the Rings or not.
Double sin,
Adventurer's
invention
Discovery.
all the way. Okie dokie. I don't recognize her.
Some of them are just, and then here's my card. Some of
Hmm.
them are just, obviously random. The trainers you don't get a name for.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
The myriad of hundreds of people that you take on along your path. Okay, this one I'm gonna have to
But
cut
catch
open.
Gary.
There we go. I'm not liking that I don't have a lot of energies in these things, by the way. That's not looking good for me if I were to actually have done this in an actual draft.
Oh, you still got how many more packs after this one to open, or is this the last one?
One more after this one.
Okay.
Okay. Panseer.
I'm not a big fan of that one. Gonna be honest. Yeah.
Oh, and we got too many plusles, so balance it out with a
Oh,
minion.
still no, 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 no. Just no.
You gonna take
Yeah,
pe-
either.
You're gonna take people as you not doing a bit, and they're gonna get pissed at you. Um,
I don't care. No, Plusles and Minions should just. I mean, just walk off the earth. We have our Pikachu. We have our Raichu. We don't need Plusles and these. We don't even need Pichus. I mean, let's face it. No
Mom,
Pichus.
bless her, because my one little cousin's favorite Pokemon is Pikachu, which
Hmm.
strike gold with that one, right? Pick the one that's gonna be the easiest to find. Um,
Absolutely.
she bought a plushie of another Pokemon because she did not realize that no, that one has nothing to do with Pikachu. She's like, yeah, but it's got a little yellow stripe. Like, do you know how many Pokemon have little yellow stripes? I can name 4 off the top of my head. It was adorable, though. It was like head pattingly adorable. If Mom was like, "You tried. I'm not making fun of you. You legitimately tried." And
Oh, I feel bad for Miss Sue. Sorry.
yeah, it was adorable. Um, Balatoy.
Can't recall that one.
Psychic and fighting, I think. So they decided to give it fighting in this case.
Oh, before showing the next one, just read me the name. I want to see if I recognize it and can describe it to you before you actually show it.
A Galarian. So you're already going off that one. Congratulations. Corsola.
Okay, Galarian Corsola. So I'm imagining like a shield-based coral animal because I know what Corsola looks like,
Yeah.
and it's going to be blue.
It's not, but yes, you know what a Corsola is. So,
Okay, I knew what Corsola was,
yep,
but
and
I
it's
was hoping that it
psychic
would have
type
blue.
in this case.
Okay.
Which means I think that the Galarian version was ghost type, maybe? And
I'm
they
not
always
familiar.
toss the ghost types in the psychic category for this. So, Quillfish.
I love the quillfish. Hey,
Grumpy
I'm
little
trying to
goober.
remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but Minecraft basically copied that for their oh god, I'm forgetting the name of it. The things that protect the underwater temples. They
Mm,
look almost identical to that.
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my nice shiny. Uh, I always assumed it was pronounced this way, so if it's not, but I'm going to take a risk here.
Do it. Get it wrong.
Kaparaja is what I assumed it was.
I prefer a cup of ramen myself.
But
But
yeah, it's a normal type
yeah,
with a nice shiny. There we go.
it's pretty.
It's one of the elephant fire ones. I think those were fire type too. Anyway,
I don't recall it there.
I got another Gorbis. Got some normal energy.
Hey, more energy. We got fighting. We got leaf.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we get an electric one at the very start? I can't remember.
No, we've just got 3 energy, 3 of 3 different
Gotcha.
types. which is difficult because the way that this works is that you put energy on Pokemon,
Hmm.
and then that helps their moves happen, essentially. So, like Sand
So you,
Slash here, for instance, if you look up
ooh,
here, you see that it requires one fighting and one normal. So we've got the energy in that pack to do that. Um,
so you can
thankfully,
throw that down, throw this, and it will deal that much damage.
yeah, and energy stays attached to a thing, until it gets defeated,
Oh,
and then so I'd also need a Sand Slash before I could do this, or a Sand Shrew before I could do this. But just
I'm with you.
saying. Swadloon.
That one just it. I'm just I'm not sure how to feel about it. I just really want to judge these harshly.
And I love that the Cram-O-Matic from the one island in the DLC is a card too. That's just hilarious that they just took the time to make that a card. That's glorious.
What does it do there?
I think you put not the card itself, but if
Mhm.
I remember correctly, I never used the Cram-O-Matic. It was you put certain things in it, it'll combine them and make other items. So
Oh, I gotcha.
one of those
Kind of like a
mechanics.
pseudo crafting mechanic type deal.
A little bit, yeah. And then here's the final one from that pack.
Come on, my Pikachu boy. Here we go. I'll even settle for a Raichu. Not settle for, I prefer a Raichu. Raichus are just completely overlooked by everything.
Okay, here's a Smeargle. So I got another one of those.
Got another one.
Uh, Caravana.
Is this one that evolves into? No, wait a minute. That one's really confusing, isn't it?
Hmm,
Is that one of the ones that evolves into something that doesn't look like it? I gotta look that up now.
it might be. Uh,
Mhm.
we got Clamperl. So this is the one that evolves into one of my really shiny cards. So I could use those if I want. Okay. Not planned. Not planned. I didn't know this was in this pack, obviously, because I hadn't opened it.
Okay.
You know that Pokemon I told you that Mom thought had something to do with Pikachu?
Yes. Is it electric? What
May
is
I
it?
present Morpeko?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you could
I could.
see where that
Yes.
confusion came in, right? It's.
Hmm.
I mean,
And
yeah, they just
two
do
head.
that sometimes.
And isn't it also? Yes, an electric dark type. I had to look it
Hmm.
up there.
Uh, Skarmory.
I'm on board with Skarmory. Give me a flying thing that looks derpy as all get out. I mean, he doesn't know where he's going, where he is, but he is getting there. He is making stuff happen.
And we have back to back, nice. Okay, so
Oh,
Voltorb, which
hmm.
shiny Voltorb. By the way, if no one has looked up the new region in Arceus's version of Voltorb, which by the way is a electric and grass type, oh be still my grass loving heart. Um, it looks like the item balls that were on the ground in the original Game Boy game. They colored it to look like that, and then they gave it the really kind of pixel original Voltorb voice too. They didn't upgrade it. So
Love it.
it's an injection of nostalgia. Just amazing. Amazing, Nintendo. You know what you're doing. And of course, why I said back to back was I got an electrode right on top of it.
In the middle of kabooming.
Yes, exactly. And Explosion, as you expect, also does 90 damage to itself, which is how much HP it has and would immediately do what the actual move does. Fighting Energy.
You got another fighting.
Got a Metapod.
Use Harden. It honestly looks like it's somehow drawn to use Harden.
Battle VIP Pass.
Now, what does that do in not in the actual game? I'm curious what that card does.
You can use this card only during your first turn. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them on your bench, then shuffle your deck. So that's a risk, because if you pull it in your first hand or your mulligan, because you're allowed to mulligan, right? Then cool, but if not, you have literally wasted a card in your deck that does nothing after that. So that's a nice little gamble. Not sure it's worth it, but. And finally, Tojdamaru.
No, just all of that. No.
And then, of course, the card for the scanning in a bit. So that's all of my things that came from this pack. Cool.
Mhm. So we didn't get any electric energy, right? The only energies we
Right.
got was 2 fighting, a leaf, and what else?
And a normal. Or no, that's steel. That's not normal, I don't think.
Oh,
Maybe.
that will drastically limit what you're able to do with it, because I think we did get quite a well. Look at the bright side. At least we don't have to deal with those plusles.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't know what, because that's how it goes with those packs. So I'll put you here, and then take. Was there any? Did they give us any energy inside that one? No, in the evolution pack they didn't give us any energy either. So good lord, that's this is what you call a bad pull. I mean, I've got cards and stuff, but I don't know how I would work with that, to be honest.
Wait a minute. In the instructions, didn't it say that you can add energy, or that I'm trying to remember what the thing was. It specifically mentioned something about energy in the instructions.
Energy cards are crucial for powering up your Pokemon, so make sure to leave room for about 13 to 16 in your deck. Try to stick 2 to 3 energy types, or you may not be able to find the ones you need during your games. In the build and battle format, the normal limit of 4 cards with the same name doesn't apply. For example, you could have 5 copies of Drippy if you want to use them.
Yeah, I might have misheard that earlier there.
You'll use these cards along with basic energy to build a 40 card deck. Is what it was saying. So that's what you. But yeah, so I just
along with basic energy.
I just did not draw well when it came to the energy well. There are some good combos in there, but the energy well was not kind to me. Let's put it that way. My well is dry.
Yep.
But one last thing, and I'm not going to go through all the cards in this deck because we are literally about to use this deck. I'm just going to do it. I got a Venusaur deck, like I said, so gonna pop this puppy open here. These boxes are always a complete pain. There we go.
Honestly, I would love to see the R&D design for that. It's like, how do they come up with some of those box types?
Okay, so it comes in this like plastic thing that I usually keep them in the plastic things, if I'm completely honest. Although there's decks, there's a deck box in here and stuff. So you know, I need to streamline my keeping things, but they'll usually come with a coin, both for collectible reasonings and because there are some Pokemon cards effects that require you to flip a coin. So they give me one in this case.
I love it.
Got my Venusaur, which is nice, which means no matter what deck I'm using, I know what coin I'm using now. You get a mat that is usually... yeah. Oh, well, this is probably the mat I'm going to be using from now on, too. By the way, if you're not using it for a mat, there's usually a pretty cool thing on the back. So, there we are.
Wait a minute, that's completely an unfair fight.
Yes, but it's a fight to my advantage, so I don't care.
Yeah, let's see you take on Brock with that Venusaur. Well, yeah, Brock, you would fall to the Venusaur. Never mind if you were able to get a Venusaur before then.
Yep. Okay, so it's got tokens for you to keep track of things because you'll need to do that. It's got
Mhm.
quick start rules. Although there all are also packs. I don't know if they still make these, but there are packs that literally are a tutorial. So it's a tutorial designed to run you through it by having two smaller decks that are stacked to where it tells you what to do each turn, and going through that helps you learn how to play the game. I've got one of those in there that I still haven't. And then after you get done with
Opened it
that,
then.
then you combine the two small decks and it makes one operating deck. So,
Oh, nice. That is a really clever idea.
mm-hmm. And the box with the deck in it. Here's my
And a
online
Venusaur on the
scanning
outside.
card for it. And then, yes, here's my. Oh, you so pretty. You so
Yeah.
pretty. Yeah, that's my Venusaur. I have never. I don't think. I wonder
You
if
know what,
back in the
Venusaur?
day,
I'm just over Venusaur now.
I will hunt you down. Um, but yeah, essentially that's all the stuff that is inside the thing. So,
Oh, for a moment there, I thought you meant like, oh, that is essentially like all the stuff that is on the
oh,
thing. It's
hello,
like,
Hop.
wait.
Like, yeah, I'm just kind of running it through so you guys can kind
Mhm.
of see a little bit. But this is essentially a grass deck, which again, given that's the type that I like, I don't think I've ever had a grass deck necessarily, unless I'm just not remembering properly, which is completely possible, knowing my memory. So, just take you.
Well, I've got a memory like a steel trap. Sorry, what'd I say?
And I'll slide the Venusaur in here too. So I'll have this physically, but the reason why I'm not going through this deck is we are literally about to use it. So after we do some
I
more
am
unpacking, because I've
excited.
got a bunch of digital packs to unpack with this too. And a friend who sent me, because he doesn't play the digital card game, he just
Hmm.
sent me a bunch of codes. So yeah, we'll do some unpacking and then play a couple of games. So because we've got time to do that. So yeah, that's essentially unpacking. We may do that occasionally if we want. You know, just as a thing. I'll buy me some packs and then play some games. So
And this is kind of relaxing. And I will say it is interesting to see what's going to come out of them. I mean, I hate to support anything like loot boxes or gambling or anything, and this is distinctly different.
yeah,
At least,
yeah. Where are you? There you are. I had to get clever with how this thing was set up and show you the essentially what the stream is getting is what you're getting on your end in Discord, because Discord and OBS both want the camera and the camera does not like that. So normally I'd be streaming the game to you, but one, it's going to take up less time if you can just see everything. If I just let you see what the stream sees, honestly, in this case. So, let's see here now. Oh, I should know, given that that one I'm still rocking. It's still my electric one. Okay. Yeah. By the way, we have QR codes for badges at work, and it's occurred to me this may be the reason why I seem to be the person at work that's able to do this quicker than everyone else. No, can't say I have. Okay, so they essentially gave me one of those, very careful, evolution packs and stuff too. So that's cool. Yep. So now, I have packs to open. 3 of the packs. So, again, I had a friend send this, so. Ooh, okay. Oh, hello. I'll take it. It's a Urshifu. A V, though, so yes. I think, yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so. Again, I'm trying to remember. It might be, yeah, I think that is what it might be. Mm. Haha. Nice. Yep. Which I don't know what these single, double, and other strike things are, so I'll learn as we go. That's a new thing in this set that I have no freaking clue about. Aha, Galarian Wheezing. I will definitely take that. I love that boy. Yeah, that's the point. It's amazing. When we first saw the design for that one, like everyone went nuts. They're like, "Are you kidding me right now?" Oh, speaking of far-fetched, there's our boy. Oh, hot dang. Also nice that they've got Spike Muth in here. I think you did too. Ooh, nice Tentacruel. Ooh. Okay, now. Ooh, look at that Snorlax right there. Oh, man, that's a nice golem. Oh, yeah. Yeah, golems could learn how to do self-destruct, if I'm not mistaken. Very nice. Yeah. There's a version of what I've got in reality. Ooh, look at that Greninja. By the way, not everyone notices this, so I'm going to ask you. The design of this thing. You do realize that its scarf is its tongue, right? Okay. Right. Our boys, but a shiny version of our boys. Look at that. mm. Tobakashi, thank you for the follow. Highly appreciated. I need to get one of my... Oh, where are you? I'll grab you. Here. Sonic salute in your direction. Just grabbed a random one, so there we are. Reminded me the one thing I didn't get prepared for. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is the evolution pack that they gave. Although some of these are different, but not all of them. Okay, but fair enough. Doing well, and yourself? Seen Deaths, Midnight Surfer, but... Okay, there we go. We are going to try it out. If it allows us to, we may have to... because it may not allow us to put it in the trainer challenge, which is interesting because the other ones. Because Tropical Takedown is the one I had been using. Collection. Okay. Oh. There is supposed to be... Ah, yes, I know why. Hold on. Hold place. Let's see here. No, that's the wrong. Put. There you go. Meanwhile, we are recording a Let's Play of this, and then we're probably going to log after that, but we got about enough time to get a match in, and then we're probably going to wrap it up. Draw 2 cards. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, draw 2 more cards. Draw 3 cards. Okay, which one do we pick? We'll pick that one. We'll go with it. Ha ha ha! Yeah. We're gonna stick with that unless we're gonna stick with Bug Bite unless we absolutely positively need to deal with something. It's got a weakness to water. Durant. Oh, so these stack together. So if you got more Durants going on, I'll guarantee you there's more than one in a deck. Pretty cool. Of course. Okay, so we've already got one thing with Heracross. Your opponent switches their active Pokemon with one of their bench. Okay, we'll set you up here. Now you're ready. Search your deck for an evolution Pokemon, reveal it, then put it in your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Oh, that's nice. Wow. Oh, nice. Nice throwback. I like that. Okay. Eldegoss, right. Of course. Flip a coin if there's... Haha. What? Really? Yes. No, I know what it was. Audio output. Discord. Okay, there you go.
No, okay. Yep. You got me back on stream now. Oh no, I can't be whispering in your ear.
It's because when I originally set up this, I didn't have a co-host doing it with me, so I didn't even think about adding the Discord channel into it.
Yeah, I'm with you, I'm with you.
Wait a minute, let's go. He did something to me while I was with that.
Notice that, because didn't you lose a...
Yes, it did.
Okay.
$70, so theoretically... Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 more damage. 50, and then does 30 damage. 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. Yep. Needs to be done. Okay, I'm liking this deck. Yep. Saw that coming.
Yep.
Knock out one more Pokemon, and I got it. Ah, there's the
Yeah.
muscle band.
And okay. Start building that one up since you got two of them out there.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Gotcha.
One of your benched Pokemon, not yet.
If you were to swap out your asleep one, would it wake up or would it remain asleep while in your bench?
I do not know that, actually. Just not getting that heads I need. Gotcha. About dang time.
You woke up. Woot.
There we go.
Bravo, bravo.
That is my
well
MVP, yeah.
done.
Well, yeah. There we go. Standard.
Gotta say Midnight Surfer. I don't know how to feel about that name.
Oh. It's a Sun and Moon deck, and it's themed around a lone Raichu.
I love it already.
Hence the
Got my
surfer.
Raichu boy.
Yep.
Yes.
In fact, honestly, is this one of the decks that they gave me, or is this one of the ones that I actually own? I'm gonna have to check that. Because if this deck actually exists, it's probably out of print and expensive as heck. Anyway, anyway, it is time for me to wrap this one up. If you guys want to follow all the other Let's Play stuff we're doing around here, head on over to tscn.tv/play. And until next time, play on and see you guys.
Get my